Hello. Okay, today I'm going to dye some trim. I've already got it wet. It's 4 yards of trim for one of our clients up in Canada. And it was supposed to come in lavender, but it came in white. So I'm going to just dye it. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do it in this little skillet thing. First thing I'm going to do is take some regular RIT dye and shake it up good because it's already been opened. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit in. I've got this thing turned on, to get really hot. It's, one of those electric frying things. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. All right, 5 drops. 5, 6 drops to start, okay? And I'm just guessing. But before I do my client's trim, I'm going to cut a piece of extra trim and do this. Now, looks like I got to stir this up if you want to get a close-up in here of the dye. It's not a good idea to just throw it in like that. It might not dye evenly. So I'm going to stir it up a little bit. And I don't know how hot it is yet, but really, I'll tell you, for something like this, you don't really have to get it super hot. I'm going to wet this little sample. It helps a lot. I'm just gonna see what it's gonna do. All right, we could probably need more dye in there because it's not sucking it up, and it, could be polyester too, so I could need to put a little more in of the other kind too. All right, that looks good. And I'm going to mix it all up. Whee! Now, the hotter it gets, the easier it is a lot of times to get things to dye. It's starting. And as you can see, some of it's not dyeing. And so probably those little corded places are probably polyester. So maybe I'll experiment. If I have purple, dye more, which is the RIT version of synthetic fiber dye. It's supposed to work on both nylon and polyester. Whereas this one, the regular RIT, works on nylon and cotton and silk and things like that. Now this is a different purple too. I'm not going to put much of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 of it. Just a little bit to see if I can. Now, a lot of times with smaller things like appliques, I do them in the microwave, which I've shown you guys that before. Okay, that's coming along nicely. It's kind of a nice color. Now let's see what happens when I rinse it, though. All right, it's holding on to the color well. Seems to be holding on to the color very well. So, I'll just put it on. All right, so that's about the shade I want. So I'm going to take the rest of this and I'm going to put it in. It definitely likes the dye more. It seems better than the normal RIT. That's why it's a good idea to always do a sample. So, when you buy your trims, don't buy exactly what you need. Plus, you also have to think about shrinkage. If if it's a natural fiber, especially cotton shrinks, even nylon shrinks. We find that when we dye power net for tutu panties, that a yard will shrink about 3 or 4 inches, sometimes that much. So. Anyway, I'm just moving it around, and in this case, I need to get a really pretty light lavender. We don't need it to go super dark, so it doesn't take much dye, but it is messy. And that is it.